A furious clash erupted on GB News as host Patrick Christys tore into Jonathan Liss during a fiery debate over the UK-France migrant returns deal, accusing Labour of hiding behind human rights lawyers to sabotage Britain's borders. As the new agreement officially came into force on Wednesday, Christys warned, migrants are going to be using this standing army of human rights lawyers that we have in this country. Liss responded with vague waffle and worn-out political spin, blindly defending Labour, prompting Christys to erupt in the studio and deliver a devastating final blow that left him completely speechless and unable to respond. Watch the clip before starting. Subscribe to the channel. Like and write your opinion in the comment.
The fact that migrants are going to be using, this standing army of human rights lawyers that we have in this country.
I think they're more than the actual army.
Otherwise known as people who are there to uphold the law.
But they're not really. They're there to find loopholes in the law to keep people that shouldn't be here, aren't they? That's the problem.
Bash the lawyers all you want. There may come a day when we all need a lawyer. And then we'll be grateful for them.
Yeah, well, when we start seeking asylum in Sudan, I think...
It's the interpretation of the law, though, isn't it? So conceivably, we've got a treaty here that has been put forward by a democratically elected government that won a landslide, like it or loathe it, won a landslide at the last general election. They have then done a deal with the French, and that deal has had to go through the European Union. Everyone has signed it off, and everyone has agreed to it. But a law firm based above flipping kebab shop somewhere in Croydon might be able to prevent anyone from being deported.
In which case, you've got to say, well, then that's if they can do that, then that's they're doing their job.
You've just described a system where there's been bilateral cooperation between the French and the EU to a larger extent, and Britain. They can do this if it's British laws created by British politicians for British people. I mean, the fact that they can do that in a country where Parliament is supposed to be sovereign is mind-blowing enough. I mean, this doesn't...
But it does make you wonder whether the Starmer and Macron sat there and Macron said, oh, this is a terrible deal, we don't want to do it. And he goes, well, don't worry, Macron. only 68, only 20% of them will come back to you.
Yeah.
That's the kind of nonsense you can see happening. You can see it happening.
I'm sure in the words of Trump, they're going to send us their best.
All right, OK, this is not...
The bottom line, if I can be serious for one minute, the bottom line is that everyone has rights and that everyone should have legal protection, and the Parliament cannot simply override people's rights.
What about our rights and our legal protection?
We also have rights, Patrick.
No, but we don't, do we?
We do.
If someone voted, the country voted for a Labour landslide, that